Any model that is configurable can be developed with DriveWorks. Any model that is the same or similar, and you're kind of constantly making tweaks to that model, rather than having to make the tweaks to the model, you can get DriveWorks to do that for you to then configure that product.
A lot of companies are very busy. They do the same things day in, day out. Design automation can kind of take that load on and allow the designers to kind of do the new things that the company might be starting to do. We probably see a lot of design automation every day, online configurators. A lot of furniture stores use different kinds of configurators to be able to do their design, but mainly kind of anything that is repeatable will usually be design automation now. A lot of the time we use the motto same but different. Same tasks over and over again. People tend to get complacent.
Everyone's human, we all make mistakes, and if somebody's repeating similar tasks over and over again, they can make certain mistakes.
Little errors with the designs, and that's where you really see where you might need some automation involved.
So if you can take some of that off the table and put that into a system, you can reduce errors quite dramatically.
Mainly when we think of design automation, it is generating CAD models. So automating the things that we do day in, day out to help the design engineers and allow them to innovate on different things.
If you can automate the core products within a project range, you can then develop those further to then either make new products or develop on the existing ones.
The time savings are usually in multiple areas. So we're looking at CAD generation to begin with. We're taking out that time of a design engineer needing to sit and create these SOLIDWORKS files over and over again. So if it's CAD generation you mainly look at, the design engineers will see the biggest benefit, but also kind of other parts of the business can see benefits as well. The other side of it would come from documentation or even kind of sales lead generation.
You know, if somebody's really struggling for time, struggling to get to market quicker, struggling to get the sales orders out quick enough or the quotations out quick enough, and their competitors doing a better, slicker, quicker job.
So the customer can actually go and generate those leads themselves without a salesperson needing to go and find that business themselves or go and cold call or whatever that might be for them.
And then for their customers, they'll get a different experience where they do business with each other.
We can use DriveWorks to take a step back, look at the processes the businesses use, we can streamline them, we can automate them, and we can save them time. So if they've got more time and effort to put into improving these workflows and resources, we can use DriveWorks to help with that.
We have to look at each individual business and work out where the main pain points are and focus on a strategic approach to deploy DriveWorks so we can tackle probably the low-hanging fruits first and then develop further.
I think the biggest sign for me that a customer who's currently using SOLIDWORKS can benefit from design automation, if they're doing a lot of configurations or global equations, we can identify this as an opportunity for drivers. Actually, you can do this in a different, better way to automate more of your product and save you more time in the future. And then we can use DriveWorks to extend what they're currently doing even further to save them even more time.
In multiple areas, quote generation, and if DriveWorks is already live on the web, that their customers can use their configurator and generate their own quotes, that will alleviate a lot of time in the sales environment. And then down to the engineering time, we've seen time savings up to 3 to 4 days on any one job, and brought that down to minutes. It completely kind of bridges the gap between multiple systems.
So being able to take your SOLIDWORKS models or OBJs, put them into DriveWorks and have that graphically represented on the website is a huge selling point. People can kind of interact with their models and see them change all within a browser. That's the cool thing for me.
Whenever I'm working with a customer, the highlight for me is helping them improve their workflow and save them time. So if you can reduce the time from design to manufacture, that's going to benefit everybody. It's going to benefit the end customer who can get their product quicker, and it's also going to benefit the design engineers to free them up to do whatever else they need to do and to develop their products further.
We'll get involved as much or as little as a customer requires, I guess. Initially, obviously, most customers lean us quite heavily, and then obviously we're here to support and teach, train, and literally offload our skill sets to that individual.
To partner product. So it bolts onto the background of SOLIDWORKS, and we can use it in conjunction with You can also have it separate, so some companies might not have SOLIDWORKS at all and want DriveWorks to automate other processes.
Start small and start seeing a return on investment as soon as possible. You don't want to wait until you've automated everything before you start seeing that return. You want to start with a small project, start seeing some return, start saving some time, and then you can build it up over time until you get to your final goal.
Some companies will like to generate Excel files or Word files, PDFs. Others will like to kind of automate just their process in the background, like admin tools and things like that. So it all depends on where the pains and the needs are for the company.
The best advice I could ever give to anybody would be to just try and take a big step back at what they do internally in the business, the processes that they have internally and how they manage that, and then also what software they use to manage that process.
So it gives you flexibility to perform an action on a model at a certain point in time and to automate more of your model or to do extra things that you couldn't do previously.
DriveWorks consultancy can be as much as or as little as a customer needs. We generally recommend an implementation plan. That way we can handhold through a specific part of the project. But some companies would like to do more of it on their own. Some companies would like more help. So we can be as involved or as little or as much as you want us to be.
The exciting part of the software is if a customer wants to take it to the web, then we can really start and showcase what DriveWorks is capable of for their customers and linking data together so we can pull data from lots of other systems and push data into the system. So
the benefit of consultancy is you get the experience of our DriveWorks team to push you in the right direction, make sure you're going down the right path. If you go down the wrong path, then you get yourself in a muddle and you've done it yourself. You might need to call us in anyway to help you correct those mistakes. But if we can help you push you along in the right direction in the first place, you can then learn from us and then build through best practices to build your projects quicker and faster than you would have done on your own.
Think of your end goal first. Find what you need as a whole. We can work back from there, but we need to think about what that end goal is going to be. Then we need a plan for it. So then we kind of come back to the start and plan forward.